Look at them, they're leaving in droves. They do not want to be part of this insane creation that I made. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, this is ScrapMan bringing you another episode of Trailmakers, and today I've got a bad idea. We are doing an experimental episode today where we're gonna try to break the game. And my idea is we're gonna see how many suspension pieces we can stack onto one vehicle. Meaning like suspension on top of suspension on top of suspension on top of suspension. And see if that breaks the game at all. What do you think? So one thing I'm unsure about is, can we even attach suspension to itself? Because the game might not even let me do that, but we're gonna find out right now. Let's get to it. Okay, alright, this is I was worried that I was gonna have nothing to do here and it was just gonna be like, no, you can't do that, but we can do this. Okay, so now we're gonna add just a bunch of suspension and see how they interact with each other when we put some wheels on the end of it. But first, let's increase our vehicle width or length a little bit so that way our suspension isn't gonna be too close together as far as our front and back wheels go. Because with how high we're probably gonna be, we're gonna want this to be pretty wide or pretty long. All right, there we are. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and move these over to the very, very front. And I'm gonna move this entire vehicle up because we're gonna want all this height. And now, let's add some suspension. Okay, I think this is 25 suspensions. Something tells me that when I have 4 of these on there, I'm just gonna collapse and that's just gonna be the end of it. But I wanna see what happens, so we're gonna do it. So if I put 4 of these, 1 on each corner, then that equals 100 suspension. Okay, so I guess all we got left to do is copy and paste. I'm frozen. No, I was just gonna put the wheels, the steering on with the front wheels, and now it's frozen. I can't, oh wait. Never mind, false alarm, we're good. We're all good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have 100 suspension, 4 wheels spawned onto this vehicle, and I take your guesses. What do you think is gonna happen when I let this thing fall? Is it gonna support itself? Is it gonna glitch out? Is it gonna break the game? Or is it just gonna collapse? I'm voting for collapse. We're gonna see what happens. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Oh boy, oh boy, oh, wow. Whoa, whoa, it's a snake with the, it collapsed. It did not collapse in the way I thought it was going to. These are like springs now, like full-on springs. Now let's see what happens if I drive it. Oh man, this is ridiculous. All right, here we go, we're driving. Nothing's happening. I can't change, oh, there we go. I'm trying to change my view here. All right, how about if I repair? Uh-oh, whoa, whoa. This is totally like a snake. This is awesome. Oh, this is so cool looking. All right, I need to add more engines. I think that's the only solution. That'll fix all of our problems, just more engines. All right, here we go. We've added some more engines, so hopefully our wheels can actually do something. Come on, come on. Oh, there we go. We got something going on here. We got something going on here. It's weird, but it's, oh boy. I wish I could zoom out more to see more of this. The game's not breaking, it's handling this really well. I mean, imagine in Scrap Mechanic putting all these suspension one after another, 100 suspensions. So I'm actually really impressed with how it handles, and it's doing pretty much exactly what it should do, now that I think about it. If we put that much suspension on itself, then of course it's gonna collapse. So this is really cool. I'm actually impressed. I like this. So now my question is, I'm gonna delete the suspension to see what's the minimum amount of suspension we need, or the maximum amount of suspension we can have to still support our own weight. And I'll take a few engines away to make ourselves weigh less too. Okay, now we have 10 suspension on each wheel. So we're gonna see if this does any better. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I mean, it collapsed right away, but is it gonna be able to drive at all? Nope, I don't even think those wheels are facing the right direction. No, they're all opposite, I think. Whoa. Whoa. This is weird. I'm gonna cut the suspension down in half again, and we're gonna see what that does. All right, we've now got 5 suspension. We're gonna see if this is any better. Oh, whoa, we might have something. We might have something. I didn't put steering on it yet though, but let's see if this, yes. All right, I wanna make this definitely shorter because we don't need it to be this long now that we have so much less suspension. So let's go ahead and just delete a bunch of this stuff. All right, I've deleted this stuff and I've also done the liberty of adding steering onto the front wheels. So let's see how this thing works. It is so wobbly. Does the steering work? All right, the steering definitely works. All right, here we go. Let's actually go into our regular view. There we go. All right, this thing it works really well. I mean, well, it works. I'm not gonna actually say really. This is the funniest thing. This is the stupidest vehicle I've ever made in this game so far. Oh, this is absolutely ridiculous. I cannot believe how crazy this thing looks. Oh, no, don't go in the water. Don't go in the water. Just look how bouncy it is. Oh, hitting rocks is interesting. That definitely does weird things to us. Okay, let's add some more engines and see how fast we can make this thing go. You think 8 engines is enough? Let's see what 8 engines does. Okay, this is a lot faster for sure. This is definitely much faster. Oh, see, turn. As soon as I switch directions on the wheels, that's when things go crazy, because it just, all that torque just reverses. Oh, this worked so much better than I thought it was going to be. Like, just the fact that it's like a springy legged vehicle that actually works is not what I was expecting. All right, we have to try a jump somewhere. Like a small jump though. Whoa, okay. No, I didn't expect the jump to be right there. Oh, look at this. This is crazy. I love this vehicle. I love it. This is my new favorite vehicle, people. Oh, this is great. We're gonna go off this jump over here and see if we can make it. I don't think we're gonna make it. We're going not that fast. All right, here we go. Here we go. It's like he's trying to swim up. Oh, repair. Where'd it go? Where'd my vehicle go? Oh, is it in there? All right, let's save. All right, good. I think we just saved it. It is in the rock, but we saved it. Get up the hill. I'm glad we're Iron Man in this game. It's really useful to be Iron Man. All right, let's add some jets to it and see what that does. All right, that makes us a lot heavier. Now look how it works. Oh, this is just, it's even almost more ridiculous now, but I haven't even tried the thrusters yet. We're going off this ramp. We are going off this ramp in the stupidest vehicle ever. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, blast off. Oh, it's kind of working. It's giving us speed. It's trying to nose us into the ground. We're gonna go right into the water. Oh boy. That was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Now I know what you're thinking. I know exactly what you're thinking. ScrapMan, what happens if you replace the wheels for thrusters? Well, I'm gonna do exactly that. Okay, here we go. Our wheels are now thrusters. Let's see how this goes. 3, 2, 1, blast off. Isn't as fun as I thought it would be. But you know what? I just thought of a brilliant idea. We have to get back to our 100 suspension vehicle though. I didn't save it. Okay, so here's my idea. I'm gonna add 100 suspension to this thing. Again. And then I'm going to attach thrusters to the end of the 100 suspension vehicle, but facing directly upwards. I'm gonna have like 2 or 4 thrusters on each of the suspensions. So that should make our suspension all lift up and then go crazy. Alrighty then, we are back with the 100 suspension vehicle, and it now has 4 thrusters on each leg, so that's 16 total thrusters. So we're gonna hope that these thrusters actually stay together. Oh, some of them are on the ground. Let's not spawn them in the ground. There we go. And see what happens. I removed the engine so that it would be a little bit less weighty. Alright, and it looks like all of the thrusters are facing inwards, so I'm thinking that the legs are just gonna go whoosh over the body, and and then we're gonna be done. But we're gonna find out. Whoop. I always press the wrong button. All right, here we go. Q to enter seat. All right. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. The 3, 2, 1, blast off. Whoa. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If they're, oh no, some of them fell off. Oh, all of our thrusters fell off except for 2. That was almost exactly what I imagined was gonna happen. This like fire hose effect going on. All right, let's repair and see if we can do this again. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, blast off. This is just really fun to watch. I don't know why this is so fun to watch, but it is really satisfying. Okay, I have one more idea for this, because I think it'd be fun if we could get this to happen, but we actually go up in the air. So not only am I gonna have the thrusters on the suspension like that, but I'm gonna put a whole line of thrusters on the side of our vehicle, so that way, hopefully we'll lift off the ground before the thrusters have a chance to go over and hit the ground and break apart. And then hopefully we'll be in the air and they'll just be flying everywhere. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. We have now added another 16 thrusters to this thing that are facing straight up. So hopefully, press the wrong button again. So hopefully, Q to enter seat. Hopefully space will lift us up and off of the ground. Here we go. I've also moved our seat to the center if you couldn't tell. So that way, hopefully we'll be able to go straight up. 3, 2, 1, blast off. Yes! Yes! Oh my god, yes. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, that was fantastic. Oh, wow. That was almost everything I could have hoped for. I should probably save this thing on a lift before it gets completely broken, which it looks like it almost is. So let's, hopefully we highlighted the whole thing here. Save that. Yeah, we are not gonna be able to spawn in here. Look at this. Ready? Spawn. All right. Good thing I was able to save it because we're gonna have to delete this thing. All right, let's go to the open field and try this again. It's gonna be a little bit more of an open area, and we're gonna see if this works a little bit better. All right, 3, 2, 1, lift off. Oh, we're like Dr. Octopus. This is amazing. I gotta take a screenshot of this. Oh, this is great. This is great. Oh boy. My seat fell off, and everything else did not stay intact. Ah! I can control the seat. Look at this. Woo! 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 One final idea for this thing. There we go. Now, I don't know. This wasn't an idea to make it better as far as functionality goes. This is an idea to just make it a little bit crazier. I added another set of legs into the middle of it. So now we have 6 legs, which equals 150 suspension. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, blast off! Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, gee. Oh, boy. Look at all the suspension go everywhere. Look at all the suspension and thrusters everywhere. We've made an absolute mess, and I love it. All right, I want to get an above view. I feel like I'm missing a lot of what's going on. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, blast off. Oh, the frames. I think 150 suspension might be a little bit too much, but this is probably the craziest looking vehicle I could have imagined in this game. This is amazing. And the game's not breaking. Like, that's probably the most impressive thing, is the game isn't even breaking. Like, this was supposed to be the breaking the game experiment, and it's totally not working. I have an even crazy idea. For the big finale, I'm gonna do something completely stupid. And I'm hoping it's gonna break the game, because we are gonna have 300 suspension on this thing. So here's my idea. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this entire thing. All right, that didn't break the game yet. Then I'm gonna rotate it upside down. There we go. And now I'm going to attach this seat to the very top of this seat, if it lets me. Does that work? I don't know if that works. Let's just get an appreciation for how crazy this thing looks. It took that long, you just saw that. It took that long for it to deselect. All of that stuff just deselected one by one. That was crazy. Oh boy. All right, we're gonna spawn this thing in. Moment of truth. Now take your guesses. Is this gonna break the game? 3, 2, 1, spawn. Uh-oh. 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 Oh no. It's already halfway broken. We are at 0 for, oh, no, we got some of our frames back. A lot of our thrusters fell off. Oh, this is interesting. I'm trying to use it, and it looks like actually the thruster, which is a good thing, that the thrusters on top aren't actually working. Only the thrusters on the bottom are. I don't know why that is. Here, let's remove the thrusters from the top because they're pointless anyway. And you know what? I think we need to actually remove the seat as well. I also gotta rotate all of these thruster things. This is gonna be a little bit frustrating. So let's rotate that way. Did that work? I think that's all we had to do. All right, I think we're good. I think we are good to give this one last try. I'm gonna let it go, and I'm gonna try to jump and get into it before it hits the ground and take off right away. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, release. Come on, jump, get in, press space. Oh, what's going on? Oh boy. This is mayhem. This is absolute insanity. This is not right. I shouldn't have done this. Oh, wow. Well, the game still hasn't crashed. I am actually really impressed. I'm trying to repair myself, though. Oh, there we go. It was a successful repair. Uh-oh. There goes our frames now. All right, let's see if we can actually let it settle and see what this thing looks like. All right, it's settled. It's settled and it looks okay. It looks pretty much okay. We may be missing 1 or 2 thrusters, so all I want to do is this gonna work? I'm in free cam mode now. So oh, there it goes one. Uh-oh, whoa, that was weird. Okay, so here we go. We are in free cam, so we can look here while this thing maybe lifts up. I don't know what it's gonna do. And I'm gonna get some screenshots that you're probably gonna see in a thumbnail. Hopefully this looks epic. If not, we'll find out. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, blast off. Oh, this is, uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, what is that? What? My screen got blurry. We're kind of breaking the game, just a little bit. Just a little bit breaking the game. All of our frames are definitely gone here. I think we've reached the limit of suspension. I'm gonna say roughly 300. If you're making a creation in Trailmakers, try to keep it under 300 suspension pieces, maybe. This is the aftermath. Look at all the thrusters rolling around. They're like, get me out of here. I want no part of this abomination. We are leaving right now. Look at them, they're leaving in droves. They do not want to be part of this insane creation that I made. They're just done. These thrusters want no part of it whatsoever. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna end the episode here. This was the abomination we have made for this Trailmakers Experiments episode, I guess is what I'll call it. And yeah, let me know what you thought about 300 suspension pieces. I was thinking I was gonna do a little bit more with this episode, but this ended up being a much more in-depth experiment than I originally planned on. So what did you think? Did you enjoy this type of video? Let me know if you have any ideas for other experiments you'd like to see me try out with this game. And I gotta commend the game, it did not crash once during this entire process, so good job with the suspension. Well, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you subscribe if you want to see more. Leave a like down below if you liked the video, of course, and this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye!